Remember when you first started playing, someone maybe showed you a chord or two and you started to move them around and you were just enjoying the process of creating beautiful music that came from your ignorance. What I mean by that is your lack of knowledge of theory, chords, scales. You were just in a space where you could just create freely because you didn't really have the limitations that come sometimes by knowing. It's a weird thing. Today, I want to bring you back to that place. Now, I'm not saying don't learn any theory. No, it's super useful, but sometimes putting yourself back in that space of a blank virgin canvas, it's pretty awesome. We're gonna go there. That's coming up. Hi, my name is David Wallerman. Welcome to this channel, which is all about helping guitar players like you find your voice on the instrument, develop it to tell your own musical story. And today is all about forgetting and discovering. You might have been playing for a while, maybe you know a lot about theory, a lot of chords, a lot of scales, a lot of licks, and those things are great, but sometimes they can prevent you from being adventurous on the guitar. And I want to bring you back to that time, that first time you picked up the instrument, you were excited by some of the licks you started to play or the chords and just the sound and hearing how it affected your mood and how your fingers affected the sound. And I want to bring you back there. So I'm going to show you a few chord shapes, and I really want you to block out the analytic part of your mind that might want to understand why this chord works so well. You can do that after, but for now, don't do that. I'm going to show you some shapes. I want you to move these shapes around. I want you to be creative. I'll give you a few ideas to develop. Those are just ideas. And by the end of this session, I want you to be equipped with a few tools that are going to allow you to create something new. That's what this is all about, creating something new. Let me show you the close-up. For this first shape, we're going to use our middle finger on the low E string 3rd fret and our ring finger on the 2nd string 3rd fret. You can play the bass with the thumb, and then we're going to use these 3 fingers, index, middle, ring, on strings 4, 3, and 2. So let's play that. You can arpeggiate that or play them all at the same time or alternate the strings. Just kind of be creative. And this is where it becomes interesting. Our index finger is going to hammer on the 3rd string, 2nd fret. Okay? So that means that this chord is made of several elements. We've got this one, or we've got this one. And where it becomes really interesting is that that hammer doesn't need to happen as soon as you play that string. It can come after. You can play all the notes, then do the hammer. Instead of like that. And if you move that, it sounds really cool. Now, some frets are not necessarily going to work. If you play this on the 4th fret, the intervals don't necessarily work. And again, I could explain all this, but we're not doing this here. We're just exploring the fretboard. That could work. That's beautiful. That could work in some context. Yep. And soon you're starting to have this harmonic context that creates this sense of discovery, and that's really what we want to do here. Now, what happens if we add some extra notes? Maybe that top note here would work. Well, it does. I'm starting to create some music like that. What if we moved the bass? Instead of having the bass here on the low E string 3rd fret, we move it on the 5th string 3rd fret. Let's see. Hey, that works too. So we're exploring the frets, taking a couple shapes, moving them, and adding that extra note that is added after. It's kind of weird for me to talk this way because I'm really trying purposely not to give any intervals, any harmonic context, any key. It's really exploring the fretboard. Now, yes, some of you might know what this is. Some of you might realize that, oh yeah, we're adding the 2nd to G. We're playing this the 6th as well, right here, major 6th, but I really don't want any of that. I want your ear to be involved in the process with a few shapes. So that's the first one. That's the basis of that first one. And then we moved the bass. We tried to move that bass here. And then you can ask yourself, what happens if I play the same thing, but I remove the bass completely? Do you like this or not? Yes? Yeah, I do. So you've got another tool now. I'm just exploring. If you don't like something, take a note of it and avoid it. Let me show you another shape that is very, very useful. We're going to play this here. It's this one right here. So that's on the screen. We've got our ring finger on the 4th string 9th fret. Again, we're going to move that around, but I'm going to play this in E. Pinky right below, 9th fret 3rd string. And the index is going to be that movable note. So we can do a hammer here. And the bass can be kept here and the low E string open. Can we move this? Of course we can. That sounds cool. And you just try. Beautiful. Nice. Pretty much all of them work. Yay, yuck. Now what happens if we move the bass to the 5th string? Beautiful. Now let's combine that first chord. So just with a couple shapes here, we managed to create something quite unique. We had this shape, we tried different basses, we moved it, then we had this shape, and we moved that one too. I prepared for you guys a cheat sheet that goes along with this lesson to help you on your exploration of the instrument. All you need to do is visit the link below, enter your name, your best email address, and I'll be sending you that PDF file for you to explore new ideas on the fretboard. And if this was your first time on this channel, thanks so much for stopping by. You should subscribe because I have about 3 videos coming every single week, helping guitar players like you find their voice on the instrument, develop it to tell your own musical story. I truly believe that you have your own voice. It's beautiful. It needs to be brought out. Nobody can play the way you play on the instrument if you are equipped with the tools. Let me help you. Thanks for watching this. I'll see you next time.